My hat looks a bit wonky, doesn't it? I'm trying to get it straight.
Yeah, I saw a donkey the other day at a sanctuary. He only had 3 legs. I said, you look a bit wonky. Right, I'm going to go and put my pork on.
You believe in time to sing it loud. Bows down.
Yeah, I just put my pork on.
Well, I don't think people want to know about that, Steve. Bit private information they're going out.
It's not private information. I just said I got to go put my pork on. See, like, because when I record this, I have something to eat afterwards. Because like I'm a night bird. So when I say I put my pork on, it's pulled pork, and it has to be in the oven for 45 minutes. So me and Ab are going to talk for 20 minutes. That's good enough, long enough for me and Ab to talk.
Not a good way to start, is it? I think people might be turning up already, knowing that you're going to pull some
put my pork on.
Well, if
pull some pork. Yeah, I never said. All right, I never said I'm going to pull some pork. I said I'm going to put my pork on.
You said it in a very sinister way.
It's like getting my funk on and putting my pork on. I never said I'm pulling my pork. It does me good, like it bloody well should.
I don't know. Hello, anyone who's watching out there, Cyber Universe. Welcome to Talking to Our Souls with Mr.
I'm Steve, just pulled my pork, hen.
And I'm Av. Disappointed.
Applesauce.
I'm Av disappointed Mr. Singh with that.
We go together like pork and applesauce. That's what the show's called.
Oh, what have I started? But I don't eat red meat anyway, so.
Of course you don't, because you're a pescatarian.
Well, I like to consider myself as a pescatarian plus.
Ooh, is that part of the LGB community?
No. I think I could join them, couldn't I?
Don't damn! You said no far too quickly there. Think about it and then go no. Pescatarian, pescatarian.
So I am a pescatarian. Plus, I eat chicken.
Is pescatarian fish?
Fish and egg.
Fish and
Isn't
egg.
it? I thought it's fish and egg.
Fish. But you know, go on.
I was going to say, I think the plus covers me with a egg anyway.
Yeah.
We have a chicken.
Pescatarian plus. But no, I don't really think it matters. I don't think if someone says I'm a vegetarian and they eat a bit of meat. That's why I keep hearing things in my. Do I have to explain now what I can hear? I've got 3 Alexas in my house, and I've got one in the kitchen attached to a plug. Alexa, shut the fuck up! Apparently they say that the people treat their Alexas as though they treat their partner. Pescatarian
Sex on
plus.
Saturdays?
Sex on Saturdays. That sounded more like a plea. Any chance? But I don't really want to delve into the sex life of Av Singh, but I want to go into. I don't want to go into pescatarian plus, but no, I was going to say if you're a vegetarian, and you eat meat now, I don't think it matters. I don't think there should be like a squad of people who say, "Oh, you're meant to," And if you're a pescatarian and you sometimes slip and eat something else, I think it doesn't matter. If you've got, oh God, I'm sounding like a kid from the '60s. If you've got a vibe going on, then just go on and do it, and don't conform to people's beliefs. If you want to do something, do it, and if you want to slip now and again, do it. And that's what I said to Peter Sutcliffe.
Well, I did a gig on Wednesday, and someone openly admitted in the audience that they were vegan.
For fuck's sake, they're getting everywhere now, aren't they? Soon they'll be doing our jobs.
Yeah. Before the 80s, going back, if you're homosexual, it was a shameful thing, wasn't it? Now it's more acceptable, right? But in my eyes,
in your
if
world,
you're vegan, you should. Yeah. No, I'm saying that this is like.
No, I'm
joking. What's the say? Wasn't it?
Well, yeah, no. Right. I mean, you say 80s. In the 60s, they were still castrating men and giving them tablets and putting them in prison. So, yeah. We've moved on a little bit.
Before the 80s, I'm talking about before the 80s, going back. After the 80s, it started to become part of normal society.
Because of
But
Tony Blair or
there's,
Golden Brown.
I think vegans, instead of bragging how great they are, they
Vegan
should
they
be
are.
ashamed. They should be ashamed, and they should be
Because
shunned. Because they've got a smug factor, haven't they? There's a smug factor involved. I'm a vegan, don't you know? You shouldn't be eating that.
I was 3 years ago. I would have agreed. I'd have sat here and I'd agreed with you. I'd have said, "You're right. You're absolutely right. Vegans have no right to exist because they are right up. They're up their own rump." I actually think, for the benefit of the planet, being vegan or even vegetarian is a good thing. I think it's a good thing. We should eat less red meat, pescatarian Pete. That's what I'm going to call you.
I just told you I don't eat red meat.
No.
The only meat I eat is chicken and fish. So, to me, I'm better than a vegan.
Okay, folks, that's this week's competition. Who's better than a vegan?
Obviously, not Hitler.
Was he a
Even
vegan?
though I think I don't. Someone has to fact check this. I thought he was a vegetarian at some point in his life.
I know he ate sweetbreads because they said
okay.
he only had one left, or it could have been one right. I'm not sure.
Boris has got 50 odd kids. Boris.
Now the country's on the skids.
Boris.
His brother.
Not Boris. His dad. That would have been very nice.
His dad was a handsy person.
Yeah.
Sometimes he's handsy. That fucking woman who said that, I've seen her on Question Time. I've seen her, and really and truthfully, as though she's like quite an attractive woman, and I hate to say this, but she makes my flesh creep. The things she says, I just want, and I see. When I say I want to hit someone, I don't actually mean I want to physically go and punch them in the face. But she gives me that sort of feeling, that anger, that I want to do something to make her be quiet. But I really don't feel that I'm coming across as a friend to all people by saying things like that. But he's a bit handsy.
Yeah.
We haven't even started yet, Av. What's been going on this week? We should start with that, really. Because, it's all big news in the castle. The castle blew down.
Whose castle?
The one in I'm a Celebrity. I'm a Celebrity. I'm a Celebrity. The biggest name they got was Richard Madeley.
Well, Ginola was a big name in his day.
Oh, to be fair, Ginola. Yeah, but Ginola. I'm going to sound either xenophobic or racist. I'm not sure, but Ginola is French, right? I feel he's above anyone who doesn't come from this country that's in I'm a Celebrity, like they have Americans now in Big Brother. They have Americans. I give them a free pass because they're there as an extra bonus to spread the ratings. So Ginola, I don't really count him, but he's probably one of the best things in it as well. God bless him. He looks so good. So a couple of the men in there have got men crushes on him, and I can see why. I reckon if I stood next to him, I was going to say he looks prettier than most of the girls. That's not right, is it?
Well, considering he almost died not long ago of a heart attack. So.
Was he playing football? Because he did mention it the other day.
No.
He mentioned that he was.
I don't think
he was dead for 6 minutes or something. But I thought
he was playing football.
Because he said, "Are you frozen? Or are you thinking?" No, he's back. One of those celebrity ones.
Okay.
Sports. I don't know. He was saying that you could be playing a game of football and then whoosh. But then that happened to the guy who used to play for Bolton and Birmingham and Arsenal.
Yes,
he was a good player for Birmingham. He was a good player. So no. He said he was dead for 6 minutes. But do you know what? Are people dead for 6 minutes if they come back, if they're alive? Like if they say, "Oh, I was medically dead," right? You weren't dead because you come back. That's a good one to discuss, isn't it?
I was going to say, I mean, I think Boris's wife said the same thing when he was impregnating her.
Dead from the waist down.
Was it dead for 6 minutes? I want to say 30 seconds.
I don't like talking
Is that bad? Is that wrong?
No, no. I feel that, you know, if I was a woman and I was going to have my teeth out, I'd say, "Can I have Boris Johnson to numb me for 6 minutes?" I would. I'd just say that.
Anton Deck had a bit of a dig at him.
Well, they were a bit like you. Oh, you mean they did last night as well? But they did that. Ant lost his Deck lost his place on his script, and because he goes, "What's next?" And he goes, "Oh, I don't know. Oh, forgive me. I don't know. Forgive me." But yesterday they had another go at Christmas parties. Are you having a Christmas party?
No.
I don't think any topical comedian is having a Christmas party this year because they've all been cancelled.
Like, yeah, kind of
Is
works.
that funny? Is that funny?
Yeah,
I
it
don't
works,
know.
it works.
But that's the big
Not
story,
laugh
though, isn't it?
It's not laugh out loud.
Funny.
It's humorous.
Everyone says that to me. That's all right. It's not laugh out loud funny, but yeah, it's all right. Get you from A to B. Yeah, no, but that's the big story of the week, though, isn't it? Christmas parties. Boris had his Christmas party last year. Didn't have it. Didn't break any of the restrictions, but broke the law.
When's a Christmas party not a Christmas party? When it's a Conservative party at number 10. They haven't admitted it, have they?
Well, he said that. Obviously, he's admitted it because he said they broke no restrictions. They said that we didn't.
He hasn't said it was a Christmas party, though, is it? That's what he hasn't said. It was a Christmas get together.
It was on the 18th of December. People were drinking, people were kissing, people were playing games. It was a party at Christmas. What would you call it? An autumn party? Or, going back to what you were saying, if there's a women there, a slumber party.
Oh, God.
No, because he put them to sleep.
Oh, okay. Oh, is that his trick?
No. Get him in. No, I just talked to you.
You've got to see, something, this year, it was on the news, right? He's outside number 10. He got the big Christmas tree. And he goes, "Oh, you're going to do a Christmas tree this year."
Like, he was going on. He's back because we've got this new variant in the country now, and apparently, hopefully, fingers crossed, but we don't know. It's probably not going to be as bad as they thought it was originally, but we don't know yet. We'll know by next week or the week after. But he was in the House of Commons the other day, gobbing off about, we must do this, we must do that, and we must do this, and we must do, everyone's got to, follow these guidelines, like wear a mask in shops and things like that. And like, the benches behind him weren't wearing masks. Like, his back benches weren't wearing masks. So if the Conservative Party aren't wearing masks, Boris is not wearing a mask because it protects other people. If they said you wear any sort of face covering and it will protect you, he'd be fucking wearing one. That's what I want to say. It's just because he doesn't think about other people, he only thinks about himself. That's why he won't wear a mask.
Well, there you go. This shows how much he cares about other people, especially when he's spitting towards the Labour Party. He wants them to all catch it. That's what it is.
So, Christmas.
I know. I'm looking forward to having a couple of weeks off, actually. So
I wondered where he was going with that.
Yeah. Well,
because it's Saturday. Christmas falls on a Saturday, and I thought, we know what Avlas asks for on the Saturday.
Yeah,
it's like songs of praise on a Sunday. Sex on Saturday. You're looking forward to Christmas. Why are you looking for? Well, to be honest, and to be fair, and to respect everybody in the world, if we can't have a Christmas this year because of last year, but we have no right. We have no right. I'd rather protect people's lives again. I honestly would. But if everything's cool and happy, then we should be enjoying Christmas this year.
But you know what they should do, right? What you got to do is be sensible. I know the government giving mixed messages, but for your own individual, you think like this. I tell you what, I'm going to test myself every couple of days, say a week before, then 2-3 days before I go to a party. Oh, wear a mask, have fun, take my mask off, eat my food, have my drink, socialise, leave. A couple of days after, I'll take another test.
I have never tested myself with one of those test kits.
But you're not actually going out socialising, are you? Really?
No. I am thinking, because I've got quite a few, because I'm going out on Christmas Day for a curry
Well, there you go.
at the Essence of Bengal. I am going to wrap up, for the starters, the test kits that I've got and give them to everybody.
Before you're going out, just test yourself.
Let's say I don't go out that often, and I'm looking forward to Christmas, and I test myself on Christmas morning before I go out, and it says you've tested positive. And I'd hate it. I would hate to know that, because I wouldn't go to the curry house. I know I wouldn't, even though I've spent £44 on it. Happy Christmas, everyone.
If I've put some money on the lottery today, so if I win, I'll...
Am I too late to do it? What would you do if you won £100 million?
I'll probably make a donation to the Conservative Party and become Lord Singh. I think if I also make a donation to Nigel Farage and UKIP, and he would go, what do you want me to do? I'll say, I want you to fuck off.
For those of you listening in Braille, I've said, Nigel Farage says, what want me to do? Which actually means, what would you like me to do? And I've said he'd like him to fuck off. I think we all would, to be honest. Would we, though? Would you admit, because, right, you said last week that you were quite, you were Jedi mind fucked by Nigel Farage. So have you watched him this week on GBBs?
No, I actually I haven't watched UBs, and I went cold turkey and realised...
For Christmas?
Yeah, cold turkey. And I just realised that how much I actually hate myself for watching it.
I've always tried to talk to my children whenever they ask me anything, is to tell them the truth as brutally as I can without making it sound too horrible. Has the fish really gone to heaven, Dad? No, it died. It's down the toilet. Have you ever had fish? Because you're a pescatarian. Have you ever kept fish?
When I was a kid.
For pets? Did any of them die?
Yeah.
And where did they go?
I flushed it down the toilet.
There you go. Right, now. Why? Did you buy it for your children and you flushed it down the toilet?
No, I was the kid.
You were the one that was flushed down the toilet. But you knew it was flushed down the toilet, or did you see it being flushed down the toilet?
I flushed it down the toilet, and then when I had a dog when I was in, how old was I, about 14, it got knocked over.
Oh.
And
when
I
you
had
were
to carry,
14, or the dog?
I was about 14, 13, 14. Dog got knocked over. I had to carry it home, dead. And it was a German Shepherd.
I thought you said it was a dog.
No.
Sorry. Do you know what you've just done though?
What?
You've actually solidified my talking about porn and sex argument, because I felt not uncomfortable. I felt sad about you talking about your dog and you were 14. I felt sad for you as a 14-year-old boy, and I'm thinking maybe we shouldn't be so brutally honest then.
Well, that's what I'm trying to say to you, is that I had to deal with that, and I would have wished. But then you are right as well.
I am right, but I'm also wrong, because like you've put me in a position now where I feel really, really sorry for you as a 14-year-old boy. I know you're over it now, but like as a 14-year-old boy, that's a horrible thing to deal with.
Well, as I say, makes you grow up, doesn't it? It's the hard knock life.
For us, there we go. Av and Steve do the shows next week. But the reason why I flushed my fish down the toilet, Av, is what I wanted to say, was it would have cost me a fortune in chemicals to make it better. And it only cost me £1.
I was going to say, when I tried to do it on my German Shepherd, he got bugged up.
Don't no.
I'm sorry. But that I did. All of that was true except me, the toilet bit.
No, that's fine.
I think I'm old enough to laugh about it. So.
No, but what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, is what they say. But I just think that's a horrible thing that you have to deal with. Because I know my dog died when I was 14, but I have no idea how, why, or where he went.
I had to bury him in the back garden. I live in that house still.
You what? You live in that house still?
Yeah, I buried the dog in the back garden.
When you were 14,
yeah,
you buried the dog in the back garden of the house that you now live in?
Yeah.
We're opening up a Just Fund Me page for Av. I want you to donate as much as you can. That's messed my head up. That has, and I want to move on, right? And I want to move on, and I want to talk, but I also want to talk about it because I feel that we should, but then I don't know how entertaining it is because I just think that's just so sad, and I'm not a person for sadness. Do you know what I mean? I ran a cat over the other week, as I said, but no, I don't care.
You don't need to be sad.
But I feel, and I didn't really care about your jog, to be honest, but I cared about you having to suffer that.
No, it's okay, Steve. I'm all right. I'm over it.
No, I'm sure you're over it, but I don't look at, I look at you now as the man that you are that I met, a 58-year-old man. But, like, in my head, I'm looking at a 14-year-old boy, that started off wrong. But I'm thinking of a 14-year-old boy that's like carrying a dead dog in his arms, and like that would just break me. My mum told me that she was leaving my dad at 14. I was on top of a mountain in Wales crying my eyes out. We need to talk about something funny because that just broke my heart.
Yeah,
and all I started was talking. No, Av, I don't care about you now. I care about you then. It's like, it's just, it's an image in my head of a 14-year-old, a young person having to deal with that. I'll tell you something funny then. Here we go. Let me show you my new mask that I got today, ready for the Christmas.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it?
It is. In fact, let's do the whole...
Looks like you made it out of some underpants.
It's Christmas!
Oh my god.
Av's gone. My earphones fell out.
That's I'm quite impressed with the tie.
Can I tell you a joke? I don't even think it'll make the edit, to be honest. But who was this? A friend of mine years ago told me this. He was saying that his face was like very hung down, and he went to see a plastic surgeon. And he goes, he says, "Well, what I can do is I can pull all your flesh up, and then like push it right up, and then tie it in a big knot above your head. So like we'll just push all the flesh up and tie it in a big knot above your head. You'll have to wear a hat to hide the knot of flesh above your hat, but your face will look really like you look 20 years younger." And the guy says, "All right then." So he does it as the operation, but has all the flesh pulled up and tied in a knot, put a hat on, and he thinks, "Well, I'm going to go out now and see my friends down the pub, see if they notice." They go and they look, "Gosh, you look longer. You look a lot younger than you used to do, and I like your hat as well. Your hat makes you look younger as well. It's a good hat." And he goes, "That's nothing. Like the tie." It's good. We've got 3 weeks till Christmas now, Av. So that's all.
Can't wait.
Of course you can wait. I think my pork's done.
Brownstown, we're with you.